What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skilled and Sound here, back again with another video. And I wanted to talk about the Phoenix Suns and how pretty much they're the best team in the NBA right now, definitely, that no one's talking about. I mean, obviously, they were an NBA Finals team last year, but they've actually gotten better. A lot of their young guys have gotten better, and no one's just talking about that. I mean, obviously, they got the best record in the NBA right now. They're 40-9. They're on a 10-game winning streak right now, and they've won 14 out of their last 16 games. And I was just looking at the box score from last night's game, and just look at the production that they're getting. Obviously, CP3, the point guard, the general, 20 and 19, leading the NBA in assists with 10.3 assists a game. And I remember people counted him out, and people thought he was washed. Well, he turned around OKC, and then he gets to Phoenix, and nobody really didn't really want him. And now look at it. He turned around Phoenix, made it to the finals last year, and now they got the best record this year. Devin Booker, steady, giving you that 24 to 25 a game. Mid range, one of the mid range kings. He's improved his 3-point percentage this year as well. I think he's shooting like 38%. Where is it? Yeah, 38%. So he's improved that. Um, DeAndre Ayton, who's still steady. I know he's missed a lot of games this year, but look at his stats. He's still giving you that double-double, 17 and 10 a game, which it's funny that the Suns, Robert Arver being his, or Sarver being his stingy, cheap self by not re-signing Ayton after the rookie deal when he came up for his extension now. So he's going to be a free agent. They're possibly going to, restrict them and then probably match it, or hey, they might make him unrestricted. But that's somebody part of that young core that they should have definitely re-signed to still pair him with Booker, Miles Bridges, Cameron Johnson, all those guys. And then speaking of Mikal Bridges, I mean, they signed him to an extension, but he is one of those top 3-and-D guys, right? He's giving you 12 points a game. What is the shooting splits? Where is he? Mikal Bridges. So 51%, really good percentage, and 37%. So he's definitely a 3-and-D guy. And then one of the other guys I mentioned, Cam Johnson, who's averaging 12. He's another young guy. Look at his shooting splits. 46%. He's shooting 43% from 3. That's very impressive. I mean, just look at their overall roster. Bismack Biyombo, somebody who they just picked up 12 games ago, on a 10-year deal, but a 10-day deal, and they pretty much resigned him for the rest of the season. He's averaging 11 and 8. So Chris Paul's made him to be a definitely serviceable player right now. Kaminsky's giving you 10 a game. Cameron Payne, who's definitely showed himself last year to be a really good, capable backup, is giving you 10 a game. JaVale McGee, Chris Paul's made JaVale McGee a really good player. And JaVale McGee's been, he'll give you points here and there, rebounding, defending on the rim, but he's had some really good show-out games, and he's averaging 9 and 7 this year. So they're getting production from all the way around. And can't forget Jay Crowder, who's going to give you defense. He's another 3-and-D type guy. Same thing with Landry Shamet as well. So the Suns is just getting overall production from everybody. They're a very balanced team. I really like what they can do. Now, obviously, if you look at overall, I know I made a video about the Miami Heat, how I feel like the Miami Heat's arguably the most dangerous team in the NBA right now. But the Suns is the most steady team that no one's actually talking about. And I could definitely see a crash course of them and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, and that's going to be a hell of a matchup. So just wanted to comment on that because the Phoenix Suns is a team that no one's talking about, the best team. Monty Williams has done a great job this year. Chris Paul, obviously, like I said, the point guard, and everybody else is just falling in line and playing the roles and playing well. They're definitely overtaking Golden State because Steph Curry's struggling right now. So, and Klay Thompson's still trying to get his legs back. And then you got Draymond, who's out for a significant amount of time. So I like Phoenix right now until Golden State gets healthy. I do like Phoenix pretty much being that team to come out the West again and possibly facing somebody like Miami, maybe Chicago. I don't really like what Philly can do now. Philly makes some trades, obviously, because Joel's pretty much by himself along with Seth Curry. But if Philly and then Tobias Harris. But if they can make some trades, add some other pieces around Philadelphia, then I'll like Philly because Embiid's killing this year. Cleveland. Cleveland's a young team, and I'm going to make a video about Cleveland because Cleveland has surprised a lot of people this year with how they're doing, how they've been able to finally recover after LeBron leaving. Milwaukee's been a little disappointing for them being the defending champion, for them only having 10 games above 500 as far as, their wins. Brooklyn, we already know they got a lot of issues with Kyrie being a part-time player. Harden's now out. Kevin Durant's out for the next month or so. Utah, they actually got Joe Ingles, who just got hurt. So that's a big blow because he's one of their better players. So he's probably their third, fourth best player after Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And then you got Clarkson, Ingles, so it's here and there. But yeah, he's probably their third, fourth best player. So that's tough right there. Denver, so they're on a 5-game winning streak. So out of their last 10 games, they're starting to play well now as a unit, and they still don't have Jamal Murray yet. So wait until Jamal Murray comes back, even though it will take him a while to pretty much come back, get into the swing of things. But Jokic has been playing like an MVP again, getting triple doubles, getting high assist games. Dallas, I know they lost the other night, but they're 7-3 out of the last 10 games. So Luka's starting to play well. Charlotte, bad loss yesterday, but Charlotte overall got a lot of young pieces. I like a lot what Charlotte's doing. Toronto's a very deep team. I had a conversation with someone yesterday actually about how Toronto has a lot of guys that are contributing, like Anunoby. Van Vliet can obviously be a all-star this year. Scotty Barnes is playing well. Gary Trent is playing well. And of course Siakam. So they got a lot of guys that's contributing. I like Toronto and what they're doing up there. Boston Celtics, I made a video about that, about how disappointing they are with those 2 stars putting up all those numbers, but yet they're only 1 game above 500. Clippers, I'm actually going to make a video about the Clippers soon, and I'm not going to say too much about it now, but I'm definitely going to make a video about the Clippers, about how they're doing without their 2 stars, right? And they're still at 500. Minnesota's at 500. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards. They're pretty much playing well, but that's all I wanted to comment. I just pretty much wanted to talk about Phoenix and how Phoenix is. No one's talking about them, but yet they got the best record in the NBA, and quietly they're just going about their business. So we'll see what they do in the playoffs. But it's your boy Skilled and Sound. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.